Hi, welcome to Rising Vibration. This is Inga, and this reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2018. And I have to ask you, please don't forget to hit the like button, because when you hit the like button, there's an algorithm that goes through to whatever computer database that they have, and more people will find the video, which could be a good thing. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2018. Let's see what's going on with Libra. I feel like a lot of Libras are a bit aggressive or combative, unusually so for the Libra. Feels like a quite combative energy. Let's see where we are. This is a general reading. We have Major Arcana the Fool. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Major Arcana, Temperance. And finally, we have Major Arcana, Judgment. So for Libra, let's try to parse through this. So we're going to start off with relationships, because I know everybody loves relationships, but money and love are both ruled by Venus. It's a similar type of energy, so we're going to spin off onto career matters as well. So it seems to me like the Libra elemental sign is trying to reconcile some aspect of their truth with the reality of a situation, with their current reality where they are now. Maybe a type of maybe they saw things better than they actually were. Like they saw a situation that maybe was quite difficult or challenging, always from a positive view or positive perspective. And it's like one day they opened their eyes and they realized that, okay, I can't pretend like everything's okay, or I can't pretend like I'm happy, or even I can't pretend like people don't see this. You know, like someone's watching the Libra, family members are watching the Libra, and they've all had an opinion about a situation. That could be work, professionally, even the health of the Libra, and the Libra trying to put on an appearance that everything's okay, pretending like they don't see the facial expressions or the doubt in other people around them. Like if they don't say it out loud, no one will see the elephant in the room. It's this kind of energy. And it's like it's coming to a head now. Like they're just, it's almost like they just wake up one day and they're like, you know what, this is not okay, or I'm not okay, or I don't feel okay. And they want to be stronger, or the Libra will be stronger and more forceful for a time until they know that everything's okay, you know, not so they don't have to wonder anymore. They don't have to wonder if everything's okay. They will know everything's okay. This could also have to do with finances. Like this aspect of living hand to mouth, having just enough to make it and having just enough to buy the things that you think you need, and being satisfied with this, but then maybe one day realizing, okay, I have to change something because I have other goals for my future. There are other things that I would like to achieve, and I have to start saving, or I have to maybe realize that I'm not reaching this benchmark that I want to reach in my life in terms of relationship or career, or even money. Or it could also be a type of relational issue with parents, with siblings, with a partner, like this aspect of getting along and also not really saying what's in your heart and in your mind, just this kind of facade over things, and then waking up one day and thinking, well, why am I doing this? I can just say what I feel, or I want to be more honest. I don't want to hide what I really think or what I'm really feeling. So it's a type of really strong recognition of a need to be coming out of a type of a shell for the Libra in the month of May in 2018. Epiphanies. It's about epiphanies. And like a need to change something. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. This is really the message for Libra for the month of May 2018. Something's got to give. Like, it can even be a situation where the Libra feels like everything's okay, but something is bothering them. And they may not even be sure what it is at this point. I also feel like the Libra will have very strong dreams or premonitions about their life, about even people in their lives. It could be this feeling or suspicion that maybe a partner hasn't been completely forthcoming with their actions or activities, and the Libra keeps dreaming or thinking about this, having very lucid dreams about a situation, and gaining a lot of insight this way, but also perhaps doubting it because it feels too surreal for them. So maybe having to, Ace of Swords, come forward and just outright ask someone about some specific circumstances or situations or motives. We have the sacrifice. We have, this is a card of feeling like a victim. It's the Vampire. We have the Inquisition. We have Major Arcana, the Warrior. We have, these cards are very similar to one for another reading that I had. I believe it was Virgo. I'm not sure. We have the Inquisition. We have Major Arcana, the Emperor. We have Major Arcana, the Seducer. And finally, we have Major Arcana, the Mistress. The Libra may also be in a situation where they feel like they let things go too far and now they can't back out. And it's almost as if, please forgive me if you're a Libra and you feel offended like this, but it almost looks like they're willing to sacrifice their own independence and their own freedom in order to I don't want to say save face, but that's what it's like. This is a warrior. Like they put on a brave face about a situation that they really don't want to be in or deal with. So they're putting on a brave face. And perhaps going forward with the situation they would rather get out of. This could also be work. Maybe they're miserable at work and they're pretending like everything's okay. And just trying to put on a brave face, hoping that in the future things will improve. And this can also be someone feeling like this about the Libra. I feel like someone is stepping out of a relationship. There could possibly be issues of infidelity and even cheating. And someone being told it won't happen again, but they know it will happen again. It's only a matter of time. Maybe being in a partnership or relationship with a player and knowing that eventually the person is going to step out of the relationship again and not having really the wherewithal to move away from this, feeling quite restricted because of passion, because of passion, or even feeling restricted and bound by love and emotion and just not really having the wherewithal right now to deal with something. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. It can also just be with being with a person who isn't giving this feeling of love and depth of emotion that the Libra is looking for, but they're hoping that things will improve and get better. It looks like this. It can be in a location for work where there's a lot of traffic, or you haven't really acclimated and made friends, and you know that you can't really get out of it, so you're just, you know, when you talk to family or your parents and they ask you how it's going, you're like, oh yeah, it's great, but it's not really great, but you're just putting on a brave face. It can also be like that. So the Libra looks like they're just trying to cope with their situation and take the bad with the good. That's a positive way to look at it. You know, just being resigned to their fate in some respect. Let's see if anything else more positive can come out of this. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And finally, we have the Major Arcana Strength. So it looks like this is just kind of a confirmation of what we just said. You know, being strong, putting on a brave face. We have the Eight of Pentacles, working on it. We have strength, just being almost resigned to your fate and willing to put in the work to keep this going for now, to wait for better days, or for a person to mature, for a situation to mature, because I feel like the Libra is bound to this now. It's not easy for them to get out of this right now, whatever this is. So that's what I have for Libra for the month of May 2018. I hope you guys liked, shared, and subscribed, or not. And I will see you back here next month. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.